morning. Hi, friends. I head over to the shorts and did a taste test and review on the Liquid Death energy drink. Good morning. Welcome to today. It's Monday. And let me tell you, it's the Mondayest Monday ever for me. Woke up this morning. I had 2 alarms set. Got up, woke up, laid there, scrolled Facebook for a minute, took my talk, all that stuff. And ended up falling back asleep. Yep. And just woke up at like 8:55, and my first groom was at 9. So that's great. That's perfect. Wonderful. So I'm rushing. I'm headed into the shop now. It's like 20 after 9. Rushed out of the house without my wallet, so that's great. I got 3 grooms today. I think that's all we have, unless somebody's called wanting something else. The one groom is a senior dog, and when the owner dropped off, they're regulars. We've done them before numerous times. It's a mini groom, but the owner dropped off and said that he's starting to get bad, and that's sad. He can't stand for long periods of time anymore. He has a hard time getting up. So, and he's a bigger boy. He's an Aussie. He's a bigger boy. He's thick. So, you know, it's not that I don't like doing the senior dogs. I just hesitate doing the senior dogs because I know the grooming process can be stressful for some, and getting them into the bathtub, I have to lift them up to put them in the bathtub because they won't climb the ramp. And it just stresses me out because I don't want something to happen to somebody's fur baby while they're in my care. It just really bugs me. It bothers me really bad. So I'm not saying I'm not going to do senior dogs. I'm going to continue doing senior dogs, grooming them. But I hesitate with it, you know, just for the simple fact I'd hate something to happen while they're in my care. Especially the bigger dogs, I have to lift up into the tub. Some of them don't like being picked up, so they start, you know, thrashing around, and it just, you know, I'd hate for I had a senior dog we had to have put down. I have a senior dog, but he's still spry. He still acts like a puppy. Squirt's, I don't know, 12, I think. I don't know. I'll have to ask Kelly how old Squirt is, but he still tries to wrestle with the 60-pound, 70-pound pit bulls. So, I mean, he's still spry. But our husky, we had to have put down last February, not last month, but a year ago. You know, I would have hated for something to have happened to him while he was, you know, somewhere under somebody else's supervision. Obviously, that's, you know, things you think about. So anyways, I'm going to get in here. She did say that if at any point in time he starts having troubles, just call her. She doesn't care if it's mid-groom or not. You know, just call her and she'll come pick him up. And she'll still pay for the service. So, you know, we're going to try to get it done. But, you know, it goes back to what we always talk about. We always put safety over vanity. So if he starts struggling and having troubles, then obviously we're gonna shut it down, and that's that, you know. I mean, but anyways, and then I got a puppy, and then I got something else going on today. I don't know what. I'd have to look at the books, but anyways, like I say, welcome to today. It's gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna be. We'll see, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of in a funk today. Don't really know how I feel. So we may film a lot, we may not film a lot. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I slept so long. I don't understand. But I think I know what the common factor is my father-in-law's dog that I inherited. He's getting older. He can't hold his bladder all night, which is weird. He holds it at my place. He's been sleeping with me for the last 2 weeks, and he hasn't pissed at my place once. You leave him out in Mom's house, and he can't hold his bladder. He pees. I don't know if it's out of spite or what it is, but it's, I don't know. So anyways, mom didn't want him in the house anymore, being left out, so she's been putting him in a cage. Well, he screams. He doesn't want to be in the cage. He doesn't want to be locked up. So she hasn't been getting any sleep. So I was like, a couple weeks ago, I'm like, well, let's just try it a couple times. He can come sleep with me, and we can either put a little bed in there somewhere for him, or he can sleep in bed with me, and he's just been sleeping in bed with me. He rotates around a lot in the night, and I think that might be part of it. He's not vocal. He holds his piss. He doesn't potty. He's not vocal. He doesn't scream. He doesn't cry or anything like that. But he just moves from the foot of the bed up by me, foot of bed up by me. And some nights he glues himself to my rib cage and sleeps there all night. Other nights, like I said, he's foot of the bed, rib cage, foot of the bed, rib cage, foot of the bed, rib cage. So I definitely think that's maybe part of it. As to why I'm sleeping later, because I'm not sleeping good through the night because he wakes up, and I'm a super light sleeper. A fly could fart and I would wake up. But anyways, I'm still just kind of like, why am I so tired? Why did I sleep so late? I don't understand. But anyways, like I say, we're almost to the shop now. I skip my normal breakfast routine just because I'm already running late, and got to get this dog done, get the day started so we don't end up behind the 8 ball. If I'm able to finish him, it's probably going to take me an hour and a half, 2 hours if I'm able to finish him. So it's poor business ethics, showing up late to your own business. But the way I look at it too, though, is it's kind of one of those things to where it's my business. If I want to show up a little bit late, I should be able to. But when I have clients waiting for me, that's the bad part. So, granted, they're dogs, but that can throw the whole day off. Luckily today we have a light day, so it is what it is. But anyways, just pulling in. I'm going to go in here and get things going. So we got the decorations up. We got the other new backdrop up. I was wondering what it was.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
The nail polish.
Hold that thought. So I was thinking about going back to Dollar Tree and getting some more of that tinsel that we have over front of house, to put the tinsel along here as well, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit more. But anyways, yeah, so Easter decorations are up. I've got two. We went to Russell Springs yesterday and picked up two more baby gates to put up in the openings, so I don't have to try to lift my leg over them anymore. Because I hate baby gates, cannot stand them. Because I usually always trip over them, which I know sounds redundant because of what else I do, racing dirt bikes and four-wheelers. I can swing my leg over them and rip them things hard as can be, and but I get defeated by a freaking baby gate, so there's that. But anyways, we're here. She already got the dog in the bathtub for me because I was running behind, and he's drying now and kind of giving him a break. Like I was saying, he's an elderly dog and he's not doing real well. So he's laying down with the floor dryer right now on him, drying him out, and then we can start the mini groom process on him. So that'll definitely help with her helping out and getting the bath done. But also, I don't know what's going on with my lawn care guy. I've called him, texted him 4 times the last 5 days, and he was supposed to be here. And my grass is yet to be mowed. So if you're in South Central Kentucky area and you cut grass and you want some business, holler at your boy. Namely Columbia, Kentucky, or surrounding, and you want some business, holler at me. I need somebody to cut my grass. So there's that. Anyways, we're gonna let him dry out. I'm gonna get some things going here that I've got to get going, and then we'll get to the grooming process. Let's get it. All right, first dog done. Nick was, he's a sweetheart. He's old. He's probably not going to be around much longer. We got him looking right, though, today. She was taking him to the vet after us, which she didn't give us that information. She did not give us that information this morning when she dropped off. So it was kind of like she just showed up and she's like, oh, how much longer? Because he's got a vet appointment in like 15 minutes. Whoa, what the heck, lady? Kind of need to know that stuff, you know? Like, didn't know we was on a time schedule, time crunch. We were done. You know, it worked out. But still, you know, just have that decency, that common courtesy to be like, hey, please make sure he's done by so-and-so time because we have a vet appointment, you know? But anyways, she probably just didn't think it'd take long. She's been a regular customer of ours since we opened. She's a super sweet lady. Her and her husband both super nice, but that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But anyways, got him done, got him looking good. We'll drop a picture in. Of course, I had to get a pic with him because he is a sweet boy, and we've been doing him for a while now. Since we opened, so 6 months. He comes once a month, either for a bath or a mini groom. Today was a full groom. Obviously, we shaved him down. You would have seen that already. But anyways, my next one's at 1 o'clock. I'm running to grab some lunch right now, and then head back to the shop. And we'll eat and hang out and see what else happens. Like I said, you know, yesterday's video or day before, whatever it was, I don't remember now, but it's really feast or famine down here, and it really is. We go from being super busy for a couple weeks to nothing. And I'm thankful for the 3 we have today, and as of right now, we got nothing tomorrow. So that is actually beneficial for me. I'm sure I won't get out of working at the shop tomorrow. I don't really have anything to do, but in case something pops up, in case somebody calls for something. But I think I'm going to hang out at the house for the most part tomorrow and get some stuff done around the shop I've been wanting to get done. I got some boxes that need to be cut down, broke down, and put in our dumpster here at the house. I need to get the quad ready. We've got a race in 2 weeks. I need to get the quad ready. I go over it again because I raced in Lexington in February. April 4th, we were in Lebanon, Tennessee. So I need to change the oil. I need to check the tires. Make sure the battery's still good because Predators eat batteries. I don't understand it. I can't figure it out. I've changed every electrical component on that bike, and it still just eats the batteries up. I need to change the switch for my neons. It's loose or broke on the backside. It's a cheap plastic switch. I bought an all metal one. But the one I got on there now is a cheap plastic switch, and it's come loose or broke or something. I haven't taken it off to investigate, but every once in a while, it must be touching the wires and grounding out because I lose all power to the quad when it does it. So, what the hell was that? So I got to change that switch out, change the oil, check the tires, make sure I didn't pick anything up in them. What else we got going on? Oh, I got to put the other. I got new Nerf bar nets, and I put one on just to see how to do it. I think last weekend or weekend before, because I've never done new Nerf bar nets before. I've always just, when I've bought them, they've had them on there, or they've just lasted. But this set that's on there now, one of them tore, and they were red. And my theme is kind of the blue and neon yellow. So I bought blue Nerf bar nets. So I got one on. I'm going to change the other one. I don't know. Just get it ready, I guess. I need to clean the trailer out, reset the trailer, get everything ready there. And then I'd really like to bring the bagger home, but I kind of feel like I'm going to need help pushing that thing up into the trailer. The battery's dead in it, so I ordered a battery. It should be here sometime soon, but Anyways, I'm here at the place, BYO. I'm going to grab some lunch, then head back to the shop. Hi friends, it has been a day. We not a bad day. Just a day. I don't know. Could have been better, could have been worse. My grass cutting guy had to get a new one. So I don't know what that's all about. He was really good to me last summer. Showed up like clockwork once a week, no issues. So I put a post on the old book face today and said, hey, we need somebody to cut our grass for us. And our clients showed up and showed out for us. There was like, I don't know, 12 comments within 30 minutes of people tagging somebody. And there's a lot of people that cut grass down here. So, it's not hard to find somebody. And then I started thinking about it after one guy messaged me and said, oh, I can be by in 10 minutes, give you a quote, blah, 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 whatever. All right, cool. Slide through. So he slid through. I was in the middle of a groom. I had Kelly watch the dog for me while I went and talked to him. And he come in $15 more than my guy from last summer. But and this is the messed up part. He stopped in the other day, my guy from last summer. He stopped in the other day to give us his new phone number and say, hey, I broke my phone. Here's my new phone number. If you guys need anything, holler at me. Okay, cool. So I shoot him a text. Hey, can you come cut our grass for us? It's needing it. and the little purple flowers are coming up, and my dogs are chasing them and trying to eat them. I'm not trying to deal with that. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll be there. All right, cool. That was Thursday last week. I said, well, can you get here today? If I don't get here today, I'll definitely do it tomorrow. Friday rolled around last week, never showed up. Saturday rolled around, never showed up. Sunday, we went to the shop yesterday, never showed up. Today hits, Monday. I saw him Saturday on the way to the shop, I think it was. Or no, we were running an errand or something. No, Sunday. Yesterday I saw him. We were running to the shop to do something, and then we had to run to Russell Springs. We bought some baby gates from some lady off Face Space Marketplace. I saw him yesterday and tried calling him, didn't answer. What the heck? You know, I'm like, what is going on? So anyways, woke up this morning, went to the shop, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Grass still hadn't been cut. So I'm like, I'm over it. So I put the post out on Face Space Market, or Face Space, and like I said, we had a bunch of responses. Our clients really showed up for us. And a guy messaged me, whatever, comes by, gives me a quote. He does it right there for me. $45. The other guy charged me $30, whatever. We needed it done. So then I started thinking about it. Now we're back to where I was before I changed gears here. I started thinking about it. I can go to Walmart and buy a push mower. Yeah, a rider would be better. And we need one for the house, but I'm not dropping $1,000, $1,200, whatever right now. I'm not doing it. Just not. I don't want that. I'm not going to put it on a credit card. I need to find a car. I'm just not doing it. I'm not spending big money right now. I can go to Walmart and get a push mower for like $210, brand new. I can push mow the shop. I ain't push mowing the house. That's way too much grass at the house. But I could push mow the shop a couple hours. No, probably an hour. I could knock it out. So $45, and I want him to do it once a week, so I want the place to look nice. You know, it's one of those things. 45 is 90, and 45 times 4, 180, and then another week. I mean, 5 weeks of paying somebody else to do it, I could just buy the mower and do it myself. Now, granted, gas. I've got a weed whacker, so I ain't too worried about the weed whacking. Buying one, I've got a good one. So, you know, it's gonna. I think I can take an hour or so on a Sunday to go cut the grass at the shop. I really do. I don't think it's gonna. Whoa, that's manure. I don't think I'm going to keep paying somebody to. You know, I've always had this thing. I can't justify paying somebody for something I can do. I've always felt that way. And now here I am, and I did it last summer, and I'm about to be doing it again this summer because I sold all my mowers before we came down here because Dad had just bought a brand new riding lawnmower, a really nice zero turn. The yellow ones, I don't know why I can't think of the name of it, but Cub Cadet. No, not Cub Cadet. I don't know what the heck it is. Maybe it is a Cub. Dad had just bought a brand new one. And then that's a whole nother story. We're not going to go into it. But anyways, we don't have it anymore. So I sold all my mowers. I had 2 push mowers and I had a rider up north. And I sold them because Dad had just bought one. I didn't think we'd need one. Boy, was I wrong. Anyways. So anyways, moral of the story. It makes more sense, I think, for me to just go buy a push mower for the shop. And then maybe after I find a car, then I can save up more money again and buy a rider. But as of right now, the money I've got saved up, I need to buy a car. So I can't drive the truck every day. The truck needs work. It kills me on gas. The truck was never intended to be my daily driver. Living where we lived in Illinois, I didn't mind daily driving it because I only drove 5 minutes, if that, 4 minutes to work. Literally a hop, skip, and a jump to where I worked. But I've always had two vehicles, and my Cadillac got really good gas mileage when I wasn't heavy on the skinny pedal. The Cadillac got really good gas mileage unless I was romping on it. But to be able to move down here, I traded the Cadillac for the Yukon, and so we had two tow vehicles because we needed two tow vehicles to get things done faster, to get the move done faster. So I traded my Cadillac for the Yukon. We got down here, and I got rid of technically got rid of the Yukon. I still have it. And I got the Dart. The Dart, I wouldn't say is a daily driver. It's a really nice car, don't get me wrong. 65 Dodge Dart that I have. But I just wouldn't say... I struggle with it because I think I would daily it after I put disc brakes on it. It's got four-wheel drum brakes. And I'm not that guy. I know how to drive a car with four-wheel drum brakes. It's not my first rodeo, okay? But nonetheless, it's just, to me, I don't want to drive it. I don't want to daily that car. A couple reasons, four-wheel drum brakes being one. I want to put discs in the front. Two, no AC, and no option for AC for that car. So it gets hot down here. You know, that's going to be a Sunday driver for me, car shows, maybe once in a while, drive it to work or to the shop, you know. That's not going to be a daily. We'll sell the 65 Dodge Dart and get a daily driver, Brad. Eat a bag of Richards. No. I've always had a classic car. I've always had a cool car of some kind. Yes, that would be the logical, smart-ish thing to do. I'm not doing that because the way things are down here for us financially, I don't know that I would ever be able to get a classic car again. So I want to hang on to the one that I have. And I want a daily driver again, like I want minus the housing, because right now there's no way we'd be able to afford the house and property we had in Illinois. I want my life back to the way it was in Illinois. I had a good gas mileage daily driver. I had my truck for hauling, and I've always had my hot rods or my toys, my classic cars, the hot rods, whatever. I can't say all classic cars because I had that 98 Camaro SS for a while. You know, it's... I guess I'm being stubborn, but I don't care. Anyways, I gotta find a car. I've got a few $1,000s saved up to buy. I don't want payments, but I want something cool. Something I can have fun with, but still get good gas mileage with. I really want an Audi TT. I've always loved those cars. It's kind of it was one of my, I don't want to say childhood. I guess so. They came out in '98, so I guess you could say childhood. I'd have been, what, 13 when they came out. So the Audi TTs were always a car I wanted as a kid, and then as an adult, I've always wanted one still. And it's just something I've been looking at, and I think it would suit me well for a daily driver because it'll give me good gas mileage. I want an all-wheel drive one. I want a 225 horse all-wheel drive one. I don't want the V6. I want the 1.8T 225 6-speed dual exhaust all-wheel drive. It's very important for down here. You wouldn't think so in the South, but yes, because nobody plows anything down here. So, you know, that's what I'm looking for. It's what I want. I thought I had a deal lined up for one, and the deal fell out from underneath me on the seller's portion of it. I'm still looking for one, but here's the problem with those. They are either meticulously owned and still bring $7,000 to $10,000, or they're beat to hell and they're not worth buying for $1,500, $2,000, or they're right in the middle, $3,000, $4,000, but need a clutch, or a head gasket, or the body's mint, the car was running and driving perfect, but the clutch blew, or the head gasket blew, or the timing belt jumped, and it's just timing chain or whatever it is. I haven't looked that far into the 1ATs. I don't know if it's a chain or a belt. I think it's a belt, but anyways, it's just one of those things where there's no happy middle for those cars. They're either beat to hell and roached out for $1,500, or they're meticulously owned, low miles, mint condition, $7,000 to $10,000. I can't find a happy medium. Well, I did find the happy medium. The one that I had the deal working on with the guy in Louisville, silver 225 coupe, 6-speed, new clutch, new brakes, ran and drove good, but he travels for work, and we just couldn't hook up. Our schedules just didn't align, and then all of a sudden I see in Messenger I had a message that said that he had changed the listing. And I'm like, what the heck? So I click on it. He sold it. I'm like, that's great. So, had the money. We had a deal worked out. And he sold it out from underneath me. It is what it is. Oh, my goodness. So, anyways, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Pulling into the house now. We'll have another one tomorrow. Tomorrow's a light day for us. I'll probably run some errands, get some stuff done at the shop, things that we need to get done. I'd like to stay home tomorrow and kind of get the trailer reset and get the four-wheeler. See, I still have the Yukon, even though I sold it. I'd like to stay home tomorrow and get the trailer reset, get the quad ready to go for the race in 2 weeks, but I'm sure that's not going to happen. But anyways, appreciate you guys as always. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We will catch you on the next one, which will be tomorrow.